My name is DOBIEGILLIS. I'm 22 years old. I'm a senior at S. Peter Pryor Junior College. I'm the winner of a third-place medal in the high hurdles event, the owner of a set of heavy barbells, and am a veteran of the United States Army, and I like girls. Like them, did I say? I love them. I ask you to remember all this because you're about to witness a terribly embarrassing sight. But it's not the real me. Honest, it isn't.
Aha, I understand. You do not love me.
Oh, no, Anastasia, I love you.
Then you will dance.
Ken, I love you sitting right here.
It is dance or it is goodbye.
It is dance, it is dance. Nope, your eyes weren't playing tricks on you. That graceful dancing figure you saw was me. This other one is Anastasia Dimitrov. Shall we say, friend? Now, how did we happen to be arabesquing and pas-de-deux-ing out there on the grass in the middle of the night? Well, it all started a couple of weeks ago when I went to my father and said, Dad, I have a question. Can I have $5 from the cash register?
Son, I have an answer for you. Over my dead body.
But, Dad, I need the money so I can take Roberta Grimstead to a symphony concert. It's very cultural.
Take Roberta Grimstead for a walk in the park. It's very cheap.
Herbert, that's a terrible attitude. You ought to be ashamed.
Okay, I'm ashamed. I'm also $5 ahead.
Dad, I've got to have that money. Roberta and I are in love, madly, tempestuously, till the end of time.
Time up and ended, Dobe. She just dumped you.
Wait a minute, Maynard. Did you say dump me?
Yeah, like she was a truck and you was a load of Scozdock grapefruit. It's all here in this letter.
Maynard, you've been steaming open my letters again.
Yeah, true, and that ain't easy when all I get to use is cold water. We ain't gonna like it, Dobe. It starts off with Dear Jack and gets worse.
Maynard, that's dear jerk, and you're right. I won't like it.
Don't be unhappy, dear. Losing a couple of girls once in a while isn't too bad.
This year I've lost 16, and there's still a lot of months to go.
Oh, if you think getting dumped is bad, wait till you read what the dean wrote about you. Ooh, gloriously, what language?
Yeah, let me see that, huh? Dear sir, unless the student, and I use the term loosely, receives top grades in all future examinations, it will be necessary but pleasurable to drop him from this university. And it couldn't happen to a more deserving person.
Nice fellow, the dean.
Well, son, it looks like you're an all-around washout.
Herbert, that's not fair.
No, Mom, Dad's right. I can't get a girl. I'm a dud at school. The only friend I've got is Maynard, and that's not much to brag about. And no offense, Maynard. So it's pretty clear that Dad's right. I'm an all-around washout.
Why, dear, you're so wrong. There are dozens of people who love you.
Name 3.
Well,
2?
but
1.5?
You see, it's hopeless. Oh, if only there was someone in this world who would love and cherish me, I wouldn't care how much of a mess she was.
You rang?
Zelda, you were eavesdropping.
You bet your boots, Buster. All's fair in love and war, and this is both.
Oh, she's got a beautiful brain, that girl. Too bad the rest of her don't match.
So let's face the facts. It's time you step back and took a good hard look at yourself.
Oh, don't do it, Doe. What you might see might be spooky.
Consider your assets. You're sweet.
I'll buy that.
You're lovable.
I'll buy that. And what?
And I just ran out of assets.
How about that?
Dobie, I've got enough brains for the both of us. With me at your side, coaching and helping, you'll graduate from college, get a job, and come home to our split-level home every night with a heart full of song and a briefcase full of papers for me to figure out. Now, would that be so bad?
Zelda, it'd be great. For 6 other fellas, not me.
Dobie, dear, Zelda's making a lot of sense. A nice little job in a nice little corporation and a nice little home in the suburbs with a nice little wife to help you and comfort you. My, but that sounds safe and secure, doesn't it, Herbert?
Well, it's about time somebody got around to asking me what I thought. After all, the boy and I ain't exactly strangers, you know. And it just might happen that I might come up with a plan or two that he'd fit into very nicely.
No, Dad, not again, please.
All right, all right. Oh, I know how you feel about coming into the store with me, but hear me out, huh? It always makes me feel good to kind of dream my dream.
Dad.
I had this sign made the night you were born, son, and all my life it's been my one big dream. Look, I even got the hooks on it. All I got to do is walk out there and go click, and it's Gillis and Son. Now, let's be truthful, boy. You ain't making it in school, and no matter what Zelda tells you, you ain't going to make it in no big corporation, but you can make it in big if you try, right here in the store with your ever-loving dad.
Thanks, Dad. Your confidence is touching.
Well, give it a little hard thought, boy. You know, the grocery business ain't such a bad life. Oh, the hours are kind of long standing around on these hard floors from morning till night, and the profits ain't always what they ought to be, and the customers holler at you a lot and try to sneak past the counter with little things, and of course, your feet and your back get acting up and aching when you have to get down to that produce market every morning before 5 o'clock. And, son, I just got a great idea. Forget all about the lousy grocery business and grab Zelda's offer.
You see, Snookums, everyone agrees I'm the one for you.
That's true, son.
She's right, dear.
She's right, dear.
Maynard, you're supposed to be on my side. Okay, Zelda, you win. Why fight it? I'm going to let you nag me into becoming a big executive.
Oh, thank you, Dollface, thank you. You'll never regret this decision. Never, never, never.
Don't be too sure. I already have.
What?
Yeah, nothing, Zelda. Just thinking out loud.
You can forget about that dream, but from now on, I'll do the thinking.
Thinking? Man, it's about time somebody thought for old Dobe. He just ain't got the head for it.
Maynard, go home and tell your mother she wants you. Can't you see we're studying?
So that's what studying looks like. I always wondered.
Doggone it, Zelda. Can't we quit? We've been pounding these books for 3 hours. My skull's cracking.
Right. Hard work. It's the only way we're going to get you through these courses. Well, this is done. Now let's finish up your project for Metal Shop.
Metal Shop? Now, why'd you make me sign up for a course like that? It's for children.
Right, and I wanted you to be enrolled in one course even you couldn't flunk.
Oh, man, that's beautiful, Dobe. You think it'll ever get off the ground?
Maynard, that happens to be a bookcase. It'll be a beauty when it's put together.
You really think so?
No.
Ooh, can I help assemble? I'm real good at assembling. Last Christmas, I helped my Uncle Zoltan assemble his electrocution train.
Maynard, that's electric train. If it was an electrocution train, it would have... You mean...
Leave us bow our heads.
Flipper, give me a hand with this bowl. You know, Dopey Dumpling, this is what we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. Working together.
Building a bookcase?
No, going through life together. Honestly, Dopey, sometimes I wonder if you're worth all the trouble I'm going through for you.
Oh, I am.
Well, I wouldn't make book on it, but I'm stuck on you, so what can I do except drag you through college by your so-called brain and then marry you after you graduate?
Zelda.
Remember that word, Bunnykins. Graduate. I'm your only hope. Without me, you're a dead duck.
How true, how true.
And that's why you're going to keep being stuck on me.
How true, how true.
How embarrassing, how embarrassing.
Maynard, now what's the matter?
Oh, I bolted myself in.
And I've got to get this to class right now.
Well, what about me?
You'll just have to come along, too, until I can unbolt you.
Oh, for joy, what a grand and glorious feeling to know at last I'm wanted. Oh, boy.
Bye-bye, Snookums, and watch yourself. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you on the way to the campus.
Don't worry, I'll walk very carefully.
That isn't exactly what I meant.
Zelda, you mean...
You're darn right I mean.
Zelda, I'm shocked that you should be suspicious.
I'm suspicious that you should be shocked. Just remember, I'll be watching you like a hawk.
Zelda, since you and I reached our, shall we say, understanding, I wouldn't even think of looking at another girl.
Stop looking at me like that, you weak-chinned wolf, or I call it a cop.
All my life I've been searching for you, my angel. Where have you been?
No place stupid enough to let you in, you low-brow peasant. Now, out of my way. I cannot be bothered with rat frick.
I've done it again. Another wretched, miserable, pitiful flop.
You rang? Hey, Dobe, I brung your red iron bookcase. It looked better with me in it. I added a kind of certain something.
Maynard, will you open the door for me?
Oh, I can't, Dobe. I got your books in one hand, your lunch pail in the other.
But if you took the lunch pail out of your right hand and put it in your left hand, then you'd have your right hand free to open the door, right?
Right.
Good thinking, yeah.
Oh, bad thinking.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know which hand is my right.
Why don't you live dangerously and make a guess? I think it's a wise choice, Maynard. Really, I do. Right, boy.
Oh, man, Dobe made a beautiful sound, didn't it?
It's a mess. It's ugly. It's atrocious. It's horrible.
It's beautiful. Lovely.
The loveliest.
Wild.
The wildest.
Primitive.
The primitivest.
You rang?
Maynard, not now. She's rolling.
The first object of beauty I have seen in this desolate outpost.
Oh, if you think it's beautiful now, you should have seen it before I went through the door.
And you, my little pie-face, you have made this beautiful, passionate, angry sculpture.
That ain't no sculpture, ma'am. That's a...
Did you like sculpture, Miss,
Dimitrov, Anastasia Dimitrov.
DOBIEGILLIS here.
And I adore all forms of the art.
DOBIEGILLIS, the artist here.
You paint?
They call me Rembrandt.
You are musical?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Dance?
Come, let us pirouette and tergitate through life together.
You mean...
Let me put it this way. You name the art you dig, Anastasia, baby, and I'll give it a whirl.
At last, in this cultural desert I have met somebody with something to say.
That's me, Anastasia. As a matter of fact, I was about to say, how's about joining me for a malt?
Malt? I do not drink, only the wine of life.
And I would be honored if you would share a glass of life with me. Of course, we could taper off a bit around the mid-century mark.
I have it, my little muskrat. We will pick a bunch of grapes and go to some lovely green oasis and talk the day away.
Splendid idea. Maynard, my good man, get yourself over to my father's store and ask him to give you a bunch of grapes.
Your father
Now, my
give? Surely you jest.
Yeah, forgot. Here, go buy some. Here's a shiny new penny for yourself.
Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. Delicious.
Silly kid. Now, where were we, my bohemian tigress?
You don't know how it is heartwarming
Yes,
to find a
heartwarming
person like
indeed,
you in
yes.
this vast wilderness.
wilderness,
I
yes.
knew my little pigeon do not know what you
I
have
know
got.
what I've got,
today.
all right, but you're the first one who's been interested.
I know it is a lonely life.
It's
The quest
lonely.
for meaning, the
Meaning.
struggle to
Yeah,
communicate.
but now there is you, and communication never looks so
I
good.
will take you in hand.
Right.
I will help you to discover beauty.
Right.
I will make you work and work and work.
Well, you're welcome to try.
When I depart in a few short weeks, you will be a genuine artist.
You're leaving in a few weeks?
Yes, after graduation, I go to Spain.
You go to Spain, I go to Spain, wherever that is.
I go there to paint.
You paint, I paint.
Then to Greece to sculpt.
You sculpt, I sculpt.
Hey, little gopher, I got a great idea.
What's that?
You come with me.
Now, I wonder where you got an idea like that.
You do it?
I do it.
It costs $4,000.
I don't do
The
it.
college, they pay expenses for travel for eager students.
I do it.
All you need is good, outstanding grades.
I don't do it. Anastasia, to be perfectly frank, my grades are...
Your grades are good, my little walrus.
Good. My grades are just great, my beautiful hunk of woman. Do you mind? Would you excuse us, please? Thank you. This is my life from A to Z. A is for Anastasia. Gorgeous, exciting, enchanting Anastasia. And Z is for Zelda. Dear, dynamic, determined, dangerous Zelda. Between them, I was playing an awful risky game. To get Anastasia, I had to get good marks. To get good marks, I had to get Zelda to help me. To get Zelda to help me, I had to lie. But lying is evil and rotten and disgusting, and it's a shame I have to do it to a nice girl like Zelda. Poor girl. She'll never realize that I'm just a low-down, dishonest rat.
DOBIEGILLIS, you are a low-down, dishonest rat.
Now look, Zelda, don't make a federal case out of it.
Quiet, dishonest rat. You're lying to me about something, but I love you, so why fight it?
Now you're talking. So let's get started with this executive training stuff.
You're eager to get those high grades so you can graduate, right?
Right. Boy, are you right.
Now, the first thing we have to do is renovate your appearance from top to bottom. Slip on your coat and hat and let me see your approach.
Oh, okay.
And,
right here.
Lucy, here.
Yes.
This
oh,
is SOP
Zelda.
along Executive Row.
Zelda, you-
Please, please, Dobie, don't choke up. I wanted to give it to you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know they say you're weak and shallow and terribly sneaky, but I know there's a fine human being hidden under that wishy-washy exterior.
Zelda,
Speaking of exteriors, I haven't seen a hat like that since I stopped watching George Raft movies on the Late Late Show.
Zelda, that's my best hat. Come to think of it, it's my only hat. Come to think of it, it's Dad's only hat.
Quiet, sweetie. We're creating an image. Voila.
If it rains, I'm ruined.
Now take off your coat.
Zelda, please.
Strictly business. These shoulders are supposed to be sloping and narrow and puny, like your real self.
Zelda, I feel like I'm in a straitjacket.
Let's see. I think that takes care of everything. Now, I want to look at my creation in all his glory.
Well, how do I look? Like a rising young executive, huh?
Dollface, let me put it this way.
Yes?
Thank heavens we still have time before you go out on job interviews. We'll shape you up by then.
Yeah, just so I graduate from college with very high grades.
Naturally. With Zelda Gilroy at the helm, you're a cinch to hold it, Waldo. Why the sudden interest in very high grades?
No, it's for you, Zelda, my sweet. For you. I want you to be proud of me.
I am proud of you, darling.
Good, good.
Tell me how wonderful I am.
You're wonderful, you're wonderful.
Tell me how beautiful I am.
You're beautiful, you're beautiful.
No, I'm not beautiful. What I am is fascinating, stunning, unusual.
Also enchanting, delightful, bewitching as a summer's eve.
Hey, Dobie, you talk funny.
Ah, you recognize it, my pet. It is the language of love.
Something is missing. I think it is your strange friend, Maynard.
Oh, Maynard's out someplace releasing animals from the biology lab. He doesn't like to see all those mice and frogs and hamsters in cages, so once a week he steals a sack full and lets them go.
Oh, what strange friends you got.
I'll buy that.
But enough talk of Maynard. The night is young and we are beautiful. Come, let us celebrate.
I'm with you. What kind of celebration did you have in mind?
You are a delight, Dobie. But tonight is for one thing only. We dance. We dance the night away.
But the Peabody roof is closed. The police caught him selling hot fudge sundaes after hours.
Not on the Peabody roof. We dance barefoot in the moonlight on the greensward.
If we've got to dance barefoot, I prefer grass.
Come with me. I know a magnificent garden with lawns and pools and statues to leap among and the music of 1,000,000 frogs. Come, my great tawny animal.
Okay, in you go, Cedric. Yeah. And now you, Wilbur. And come on. Come on, the rest of you. Let's go. Here we go. There we go. Come on. I know you guys are going to be missing the biology lab, but it's better this way. Come on, Donder and Blitzen. Yeah, who's it going to hurt let you guys go anyhow? I mean, if you cut up one frog, rest his soul, you cut them all up. Hark, somebody's clomping this way.
Yeah, we can't dance here. It's somebody's estate.
Big so what? They come and dance too. The elves and the gnomes and the druids.
I don't know them. Just the Vincents and Osborns live around here, and they're not the dancing type.
Here, a bullfrog. I would touch the poor ugly thing with my magic wand and turn him into a handsome prince. Come, let us dance quickly, for the moon is waning.
Maybe the Peabody roof is open again.
Terpsichore, the goddess of dance, is here with us
Where?
tonight. Dobie, you cannot dance in those foolish garments. Here, put on
If
these.
the Peabody roof is still closed, maybe the end of...
Dance!
I'm dancing, I'm dancing.
It's my good buddy Dobe, caught in the web of a female of the opposite sex. Oh, I gotta go get help.
Help? That's what that nitwit Dobie needs. Help. Instantly and in quantity. But where is he?
Zelda, dear, it's very sweet of you to be so helpful about Dobie, but I don't believe he knew you were coming over here this late.
No, he cut out about an hour ago.
Out? Out? Where?
Well, probably just for a walk, dear. It's such a lovely night.
Well, he had his hair slicked down pretty good, and he was smelling my feet with all that shaving lotion he sprinkled on himself. And just like she said, it's a lovely night, and he probably just went out for a walk.
Well, he better not be out gallivanting around. He needs all the help he can get.
Help? Did somebody say help?
Maynard!
Help, Mr. G. Help, Mrs. G. Help, Zelda. Come save
What's
Dobie.
wrong? Where's my baby?
Where's my boy?
Where's my rat?
He's doing a death dance with a witch with a nightshirt on, and she's gonna belt him with a magic wand and turn him into a frog. And if you think that mixes up your head, imagine what it's doing to mine.
Goodness
that's
sake,
another
Maynard,
one of those-
Quiet, everybody. Maynard, 2 questions. 1, is Dobie in trouble?
Boy, is he in trouble.
2, can you take us there?
Boy, can I take you there.
Well, let's go, Knothead. What are we waiting for?
You, Knothead. What are we waiting for?
Well, Maynard, that's your story's good and mixed up like always, but there's one thing you said is right.
Yeah, he's in trouble with a female nut of the opposite sex.
What trouble? He's dancing, that's all, and rather well, too, I must say.
Yeah, but that girl out there jumping around in her nightshirt, I'm going to report her to the Bison Lodge Civic Betterment and Cultural Decency Committee for vivacious conduct.
Now, Herbert, be quiet. You'll do no such thing. I will handle this. Good evening, Dobie, young lady.
Yeah, Mom, Dad, everybody. Look, I can explain badly, of course.
There's nothing to explain, dear.
Says who?
Says me. Tell me, my dear, did I not recognize the pas de trois with Balanchine variations from the Lacy Lafitte Ballet of Chopin?
Precisely, you know it.
Know it. My dear, I danced it. As the prima ballerina of the Ladies Auxiliary of the Bisons, their troupe de ballet, at our annual Weenie Roast and Culture Festival. An unforgettable night.
Yeah, I'm still trying to forget it.
You know it takes many more people if it is to be done properly.
Yes, my dear, and do you know, it is such a lovely evening. I have been thinking...
Stop thinking,
Now,
Winnie.
Herbert.
Oh, no, Winnie, you're not getting me out there jumping around in my nightshirt.
Now, Herbert.
No, Winnie. I will not dance some screwy dance, and that is final. Yep. But remember your promise, Winnie. Your mother don't come to visit us for 3 years.
Officer, do your duty. Arrest these gypsies.
Now, just a cotton-picking minute. Nobody's going to arrest nobody around here, or my name ain't Herbert T. Gillis.
The prisoner's name is Herbert T. Gillis.
What grounds are we being arrested, may one ask?
Yeah, may two ask?
On what grounds? On his grounds. If you'll pardon a small witticism, he owns the place.
Too high to ask.
You are all trespassing and creating a nuisance on private property. And you are caught red-handed.
Also barefooted.
Quiet. Now, sir, what do you wish to do about these disturbing persons?
Well, I could sue them for the damage to my property, but it's obvious they couldn't raise a quarter among the lot of them.
Hey, he knows us.
So I'll drop the charges and let's just forget the whole thing.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
A credit to your community, sir.
You're one of nature's noblemen, your ownership.
So get out of here, all of you, and don't let me see your troublemaking faces or bare feet again.
Halt! You landowners and militia may run roughshod over these poor peasants, but not over Anastasia Dimitrov. I do not recognize your petty rules and boundaries.
Anastasia, let's go.
No, I am a free spirit. I am one with the creatures of the pond and the forest.
Listen, can the chatter, and let's get out of here while the getting's good.
Never. Yes. Leave her alone, Herbert. We are human beings, and we can dance whenever and wherever we please, and no one can stop us.
Bravo for you, madam.
Yes. Bravo for me, madam. Tonight I was free for the first time in years, and I will not be fettered again.
Winnie, have you clobbered your coiffure complete? Come on, let's get out of here.
Not until I have been given freedom to cavort on the greensward as I please.
Mom, after you get through talking, Perry Mason won't be able to get us off.
We shall fight on to freedom together.
Bravo, girl.
Bravo, Mrs. Gillis.
Bravo, all you dancing nuts. And from now on, you're going to be doing your dancing behind bars.
No, just a minute.
I'd like to see you try.
You wouldn't dare.
He dared, he dared. Well, so much for carefree moon-drenched nights with Anastasia in Spain or Greece or on that guy's estate, for that matter. But happily, the police calmed down pretty quickly, in only 3 or 4 days, and we were turned loose. As for Zelda, she took the whole thing with her usual intelligent grace and calm.
Dobie Gillis, you are a low-down skunk.
I'm also a good-for-nothing weasel.
Also a dumb, lame-brained
Enough
meathead.
already.
But you're all I've got, so I'm sticking with you. Now remember, this interview may be your last chance for gainful employment, so make it good. Be straightforward, forceful, dynamic.
I'll give it my all.
Now, the man you'll be talking to is Victor Vincent. He's vice president in charge of personnel.
I'll be in the interview room, Miss Cagle.
Here he comes now. Good luck.
Let me see. You are Mr. Dopey Gillis.
No, sir, that's a Dobie with a...
Sorry for being late this morning, Mr. Gillis, but a bunch of nuts were dancing on my lawn and kept me awake half the night.
Zelda, the attaché case, my hat with the stingy brim, the tight coat, this Ivy League tie. Zelda, I was born a loser. I'll always be a loser. And, Mr. Vincent...